The Sofi High Yield Checking and Savings Account Duo is one of the most popular bank accounts on the market, and earlier this year I finally opened the account. In this video, we'll walk through the full application so you can see what information and steps are required to open the account. Feel free to pause the video to read the disclaimer or find the full disclaimer in the video description below. Before you start creating your account on Sofi's website, if you use a referral link to open your account and complete the qualifying activities, you can actually get an extra bonus on top of their standard bonus offer. We'll talk more about this bonus later in the video. If you're using someone's referral link to open your account, you'll start by clicking Claim Your Bonus. And if you're applying through Sofi's main page without a referral link, you'll click Open an Account instead. You'll need to open the Sofi High Yield Savings Account and High Yield Checking Account together, as it's a dual account. But the two accounts work really well together, especially since both accounts offer high APYs. And since you're also getting a checking account, you'll get a debit card as well. Once you click the Claim Your Bonus or Open an Account button, you'll be prompted to enter some basic information to create your account, including your first and last name, your state, and your email address. And then you'll need to create a password for your account. Remember, if you don't use a referral link to create your account, you won't be eligible for the extra referral bonus. At the bottom, it'll ask you to read through several agreements and policies, and once you check the box confirming you've read through and agree to their terms, you'll be able to click Next to continue creating your account. I apparently had registered for an account with Sofi at some point in time, though I didn't have any of their products, so at this point it did prompt me to log in rather than register for a new account. And then I went through the full application process for the bank account. Now that you have your login, you'll need to provide your information and answer questions related to your situation. First, you'll need to specify if you want to open an individual account or a joint account. Most people will probably select individual, and you can always add a joint account holder later if you like. I went with individual as well. Now, because I had a login from before, some of my basic information was pre-populated, so they asked me to review it and update any information as needed. As a new user though, they'll ask you for that information screen by screen. First, you'll need to add your primary address, which is your main residential address. Since you'll receive a debit card with the Sofi checking and savings account, it'll also confirm if you want to have your debit card sent to that address as well. So you can check the box if you'd like it to be sent there, and then click Next. It may provide a recommended version of your address as opposed to the format that was entered. So if that updated address looks good, you can go with that and click Next. On the next page, it'll ask you for your date of birth. Keep in mind you will need to be at least 18 years old in order to open an individual account, though there are options like joint accounts, which minors can open with someone that's over 18. Once you enter your date of birth, you'll click Next again. On the next page, it'll ask for your social security number in order to verify your identity. If you don't have a social security number, you can provide your individual taxpayer identification number if you have one, which is specifically given to those that can't obtain an SSN. Once you enter your information, you'll click Next. Now you'll need to select your citizenship status, so you can pick US citizen, green card holder, or non-permanent resident alien. You'll then need to select your employment status with the options of employed, self-employed, not currently employed, or retired. On the next page, it'll ask you to pick your occupation from their drop-down menu, and then you can click Next. Now you'll need to add your annual income, which only needs to be an estimate. They do clarify that your annual income won't affect your application, and they also specify what counts as income within their note at the bottom. Once you've provided your annual income, you'll click Next. Now it'll ask for your phone number, and they'll send a text message to that number with a 6-digit code for verification purposes. Once you enter your cell phone number, click Next, and then on the next screen, you can enter the security code that was sent to you. You can also check the box next to Remember this device if you'd like to do so. After you're finished, click Next. Now you'll be asked a few questions regarding your tax status. They'll ask you to confirm if you've been notified by the IRS that you're subject to backup withholding. The answer for most people will be no. It'll then ask you to read through a few statements and certify that they're true by checking the box at the bottom of the page. Once you've finished, you can click Next, and then you'll be taken to the final page, where it'll prompt you to read through their legal terms and click the Agree and Continue button, which confirms that you agree to all those terms. Next, it'll take you to a screen that shows your accounts being reviewed, and then you'll be notified about the account being opened. It can take a few seconds, and here we can see my Sofi bank account was opened successfully. Next, it'll ask you how you'd like to fund your account, either through the Transfer More option, which takes 1 to 3 business days to hit your account, or the Transfer Instantly option. I went with Transfer Instantly since I was funding with less than $500. With that option, it'll ask for your debit card information from your main bank account, so you can transfer money online from that account to your new Sofi bank account. Once you fill out the information, you can click Next. You'll then be asked how much you want to transfer, so I just went with $100. Once you enter the amount, you can click Next. Now it'll have you review the amount you're transferring, and the processing fee for the instant transfer shows as free for new members. So the total charge to your debit card should be exactly the same as the transfer amount at the top. Once you've reviewed this, you can click Submit, and then you'll see a screen showing your transfer's been completed. Now you can click on the Banking tab, and you can see that your Sofi High Yield Savings Account and High Yield Checking Account are both opened, and you can see your updated account balance as well. The money I transferred was added straight to my checking account, so I ended up moving most of it to my savings account for the higher APY. To do this, you can click Transfer Money, and then you'll set the amount, with the frequency set to 1 time. After you confirm the settings are appropriate, so you're moving the money from your Sofi checking account to your Sofi savings account, you can click to transfer. Of course, as a high yield checking account and a high yield savings account, the APY you're earning on your balance is variable, so the rate will fluctuate from time to time depending on the market. Earlier this year, when I applied for this account, the APY was 4.6%, but right now it's 4.5%, which is still a really great rate. You'll also notice that the rates for the high yield checking and high yield savings accounts are currently listed as 0.5% and 1.2% APY respectively. For the savings account, they do offer a much higher rate if you set up and receive direct deposits each month, so you'll be earning 1.2% APY on your savings balance if you don't set that up, or 4.5% APY currently if you do set it up, which is much higher than what you'll earn from most traditional savings accounts either way. Your checking account will earn the same APY whether you set up direct deposit or not, which shows as 0.5% APY. Now, if you want to earn an extra bonus on top of their standard bonus offer, you can currently earn an additional $25 bonus if you use a referral link to open your Sofi bank account, and then you make a deposit of $50 or more that settles within 14 days of registering for your Sofi account. I've included my own referral link in the description of this video if you'd like to use it for that $25 bonus. If you do use my link, I'll receive a referral bonus as well. If you're using a referral link, you'll see a page like this, and you can click Claim Your Bonus for the referral link to be applied to your application, which will then take you to that initial page to create your login. On top of that, Sofi's standard sign-up offer right now is a $50 bonus if you set up and receive direct deposits to your account totaling $1,000 to $4,999.99 within 25 calendar days of when your first qualifying direct deposits received, or a $300 bonus if your qualifying direct deposits instead total $5,000 or more within those 25 calendar days. So if you earn both the referral and the direct deposit bonus, you can earn either $75 or $325 on top of what you're earning with their high APY on your account balance. If you're still considering which high yield savings account to go with, we do have full reviews on a few other high yield savings accounts, like the American Express and Discover high yield accounts, which are still earning over 4% APY right now. We also have a full video on some of the high yield savings accounts with the highest rates on the market, which are currently offering APYs from the high 4s to the low 5s. You can also learn more about the Sofi high yield checking and savings account here. Let me know in the comments. Do you have a high yield savings account, or are you considering getting one? If you want to open one soon, are you planning to go with the Sofi high yield savings account, or are you considering other options? If you found this video helpful and you'd like to see more of this type of content, be sure to click like and subscribe if you haven't yet. If you want to be notified when we post new videos, don't forget to click the notification bell as well. Thanks for watching and see you next time.